How are you doing?
Ready to go?
We're all good. Super. Right, morning everybody. So as part of the EAAA Get Up and Go Yellow Month, myself, Dr. Nicola, and my good CCP buddy Carl
We're going to work together.
are going to attempt to work together to encourage and love cake. Fingers crossed and hope and pray for us that it's going to be all good. We are going to have Charlie Watson joining us live.
Good morning.
With some hints and tips. There we are. Hi Charlie.
Hi, good morning. How are you guys? You right? Morning?
We're good, thanks. Good. We're hoping that you're going to provide some very detailed instruction to not
have you got your recipe?
Disaster, and even if it doesn't look the best, hopefully it will taste good. That's the plan.
Oh, come on, you're a doctor, you'll be fine.
I'm feeling like I need a penny, really. I feel
yeah, you look a bit more fancy than we do, but we thought we'd
really? No, normally when I do cookery demos, I've got like a film and production team who look after everything for me, but obviously due to COVID, and our little kitchen over at our unit in Aylsham was quite small, so it can only really fit me in over sort of COVID terms. So we've been quite good this morning, getting everything on time and set up, which is quite amazing.
So you can do that bit. We can, and hopefully you'll give us enough instruction. So
I think we'll be fine.
We've got a kitchen, so we are now going to be distracted by pilots coming in, by the duty crew coming in. Everyone can smell the cake and want feeding.
I've got a production team here.
Yeah, we have got a production team that are helping us.
And you've got a sous chef, but I didn't know that was in the rules.
Sous chef / comedy entertainment for when this goes wrong.
You've got sous chef.
Comedy value.
Chef.
Yeah, that's slightly different. Yeah.
I'll leave you to carry on your argument afterwards on whose comedy value.
Yeah.
But anyway, so to anyone who's watching at the moment, welcome to a wonderful sunny Tuesday morning with a crew from East Anglia Ambulance. Good morning, and thanks for watching in. And we're going to bake today Norfolk saffron and lemon cake. And I will just point out to everyone, when the cake's actually cooked, it's not as yellow as you might think. The yellowness comes from the smell, the citron, and the rose petals that we put on at the end. So hopefully it'll all come to plan. And I have baked one. I've done a Blue Peter moment, so we'll be able to skip the end bit and then do the decorating, and hopefully everything will come to plan. I hope. So should we start?
If you do that too, you might have a giggle at our first attempt, though.
You might have a giggle at mine, so I shouldn't really worry.
It's going to taste better than it maybe not looks, or we can watch your decorating and make it look all beautiful. That's the plan.
Oh, trust me, I've been doing it for 30 years and things still go very, very wrong.
Okay.
So
that's reassuring.
We'll start off at the top. First most important thing is, for anyone watching, get your oven on, preheat it to 170. Here's your oven on 170.
We've got two ovens, so that we can...
We've got two ovens.
Level. Super. We need to grease the tins. Right, that's step one, Charlie. We're there.
Step one, you're there.
We're done. That we've mastered.
Then we get our beautiful little bump tin.
Right, so about that, we realised...
And I guess that's the sous chef is butchering that already.
We maybe not be as prepared and professional as you, so rather than one big tin, we've got two little ones.
You really are ahead of the game, aren't you?
Yeah.
So all we're going to do with our bundt tin, we're just going to very lightly butter it.
Yeah. So we can have a go at this each. There you go. You grease that up.
Only very, very lightly. The easiest way to do it is if you've still got the wrapper off your butter,
yeah,
and then just rub it round. Then, because in our industry we don't like wasting anything, because every penny counts.
Thanks. That's a spoon, not a knife.
So we're okay with that at the moment.
Utensils, but sure. I picked the best baking buddy as a sous chef.
Yeah, clean hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Right, we're green.
And then we're going to get a bit of flour.
Yeah.
Literally just want to get a little bit of flour, sprinkle it through your tin.
Yeah, so you need my top cups. They are clean, we promise. We promise they're absolutely clean and haven't been used.
And then all you want to do is knock it all the way round.
So what we're doing?
So we're going to sprinkle just the tiniest bit. Tap, tap.
All good so far?
Sorry about that.
That's enough. We're sprinkling this over the butter, aren't we? Okay. Beautiful.
So, in your bundt tin, literally you just have a little smear of butter just to stop to get the flour to stick to it, basically.
Does this stop it?
So it should look like that, ish.
Yeah.
Okay?
This might have been our mistake about earlier.
And then what we're going to do, so we'll put that aside for the moment.
Yeah?
And then in your mixer,
Yeah.
you need to put your 200 grams of butter.
There we go. Yep.
And your 225 grams of caster sugar.
Perfect. All done. Get in there.
And then you're going to mix that.
Yeah. So you've got
You
some
do it by
fancy
hand.
mixer there, haven't you? We've just got a little hand whisk.
That's fine, that does the same thing. And then you're going to mix it so it becomes a really, really lovely smooth paste
Yeah.
for about a minute. Then add 1 egg or 2 eggs.
Yeah.
Then mix it for about another minute.
Yeah.
And then add your final 2 eggs so it becomes, you want a nice creamy buttery consistency, light in colour.
Can't try you can get into the eggs, but
Oh,
weird.
ends, so I'm not used to that sort of box.
They open the other end.
So it might
Sorry.
get a little bit noisy now. You're chief whisker anyway.
Yeah, you can get a little bit noisy.
Come on, your 3 W's. Can't remember what 3 W's are.
Whisk, wash up, and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, that's Carl's instruction. I'm not timing. I don't think it has to be a minute. That's it.
How's it going your end?
Pulling the hand out.
Right. Good enough? Good enough hand action?
Sorry about this.
Egg plus a little bit of shell there, just a smidge, bit of crunch.
A little bit of shell, I always believe, just adds a little bit of crunch.
And then the second egg,
Yeah. How many eggs you put in so far? Just the one?
just a one and a bit of shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Put your second egg in. Try not so much for the shell this time.
Okay.
Struggled.
There we go.
Well
one,
done.
one egg, no shell.
Well done, you. See, you can do it.
Just whisk.
So when I do it by hand, I do sort of like an egg per minute. If you want to whisk it really for about 5 minutes,
You what? Sorry, Charlie.
you need to mix it for about 5 minutes. If you put an egg in every minute and then mix it for the final, it should come up really nice and creamy colour. You should have 2 eggs left, is that right? Nikki?
That's please.
You've taken over.
I'll put both your eggs in, Nikki.
Pardon?
put both of them in.
Both.
You'll be all right.
Touch, touch. They are beautiful yellow eggs. Don't bother. Carry on.
How's it looking your end?
Thick and creamy.
I'm happy with that.
I would now scrape all the edges down.
Yeah, I did that.
Scrape all the edges of the bowl and just give it one final mix.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do, we're going to add the orange and lemon zest. So you should have your little bag.
Right. So this is our lemon zest and juice for cake.
Yep.
Well labelled. You get a bit more
All workers in the kitchen.
in a flight suit. Yeah. Are we whisking that in or are we stirring that in?
You can whisk or stir. But also what you may as well do at the same time is add your little bowl of Norfolk saffron. Have you got that?
We've got that. Do we need to put that in some more water though?
Yeah, you just need literally
Yeah.
a teaspoon of hot water.
Stand by. Nice, fine. Yeah. Do we give that a stir around?
Yep, so it should look, that colour should look beautiful in yellow.
Yeah.
And you can see the strands start to come up. You got it?
Yeah.
So we add that then to our mix. You just want to mix that until it's all nice and it's all in there and it's mixed fully. 30 seconds maybe.
30 seconds.
And you'll see the colour of it start to change slowly.
Yeah, sort that.
Yeah. It's
All
about 30
good?
seconds.
So we'll put that on the side just for a second.
We'll get to the piece now.
I don't know if we're done with them. Don't
We're
start
gonna get our-
putting them back in the bowl. Yeah. Okay.
We've got any more mixing to do.
So then we're going to get ourselves our big flour bowl and our sieve.
Yeah.
Flour.
We've got a sieve and flour. So we need to put this in a
And
separate
then
bowl,
you-
do we?
Well, no, you can sieve it right in.
Yeah, okay.
So you can sieve it into your bowl. But what you also want to sieve at the same time
Yeah,
is your bicarb.
yeah. So it's just half a teaspoon of this, isn't it?
Yeah, which is all measured out.
That's a lot more than half a teaspoon, Charlie.
No, that's not. That's your bicarb.
This is
If you
like
look on your list,
Just chuck it.
that's your baking powder.
okay.
One's baking powder and one's bicarb.
Yeah,
So your baking powder should be 2 teaspoons.
yeah. They just look like a lot more of that. You want that?
Right. You sure you're happy with that?
Yeah. You can whisk and hold the sieve. You can multitask. Like, you know, bring out your feminine side.
And just gently sieve it through
With the bicarb and then the baking powder, yeah?
with the flour. Yep.
Okay. Right. That stuff as well. Okay.
Whiskey.
Will we whisk in now?
And then you give that a really good mix. Just for about 30 seconds. It's all folded in properly.
So if anybody would like to donate to us, donate up to £20, text yellow up followed by the amount you'd like to give. And if you can text 70085, that'd be very much appreciated.
It keeps us in the air, it keeps us on our cars, it keeps us saving lives all around. Well, all around East Anglia, we've had an incredibly busy week this week in the hot and the sun. You know, our duty crews have been in and out all day to ready, so anything that anyone can donate would be super. And then also, if you then want to join in with this craziness and hopefully do a better attempt than us, you can download the recipe as well. On our website, or you can click on the link below. Invite all your friends along, eat, donate, cook. As and when Boris says it's acceptable for more of us to start gathering, that would be super and a lot of fun, hopefully.
And it is amazing what you guys do, just on a serious note, not messing about and stuff, because I used to serve on the lifeboat, and people always used to think that we were funded by the government. And they didn't realise, the same as East Anglia Ambulance, it's purely funded by people who kind of dip into their own pockets, isn't it?
Yeah,
so every time you work in the sky, the fuel, your time, the supplies you use, everything is funded by an individual at some point down that chain.
It is. Every penny that people donate, every bake sale that people host, any charity event, any crazy activities that people get up to, whether that's kind of doing our Trek 24, marching around the country, like the countryside, jumping out of planes, whatever crazy ideas people come up with, every single penny makes a difference. It keeps us in the sky, it keeps us on the road, it keeps us saving lives. We kind of say, you know, it's so important and it's so appreciated. And we're incredibly grateful. You know, together it does help us save lives.
Yeah, absolutely. But and sadly
sometimes with the comedic value on the side. Here all day.
I got some serious whiskey.
You can go on.
So when you've got that bit all ready, I must just say hello to Danny, the food urchin, who's sent me some information. Hi Danny, hope you're well.
Right. Do you think that's enough whiskey?
Okay. Right, that's good. So now what we're going to do is add our pistachios.
Okay. Do we just chuck these in, or do we?
Yep, you can just put them straight in.
Okay.
So as per the recipe, you should have your 100 grams of pistachios, 100 grams of almonds ground, and then 3 tablespoons of natural yogurt.
Yeah.
Put that all in.
One at a time, mate, you won't keep up.
Yeah, just keep this simple.
Let's just put it all in, shall
We
we?
can't all be CCPs, can we? We can't all be paramedics.
Come in.
We've got more interruptions, more distractions whilst we're trying to bake.
I think our coffee's just arriving.
Yeah. Are we putting all of these in together at the same time?
Yep, and rock and roll.
And we've got some cinnamon as well. Is that going in or not?
Yeah, we're just going to put that in a moment.
We are.
Yep.
Don't forget your yogurt.
Yeah. Do we have to sieve the almonds, or can that go straight in?
Straight in.
Straight in. Right, and yogurt. Good cheap, wash her up. That is one of your dumplings. Wash up, whisk, and await further instructions. we've had this discussion.
You two aren't arguing on what goes in, are you?
You what, sorry?
Are you arguing, you two, already?
Arguing.
Not arguing, having a...
I would agree with her, but that makes two of us wrong.
Just having an exchange of opinions.
Just like a normal day at work, mate.
It is, except we have to do this for 12 hours together then.
Oh, bless you. And you guys have just finished night shift, haven't you? You've come in to do this, especially this morning.
I've been on a night shift last night.
Did you say that she looks like she's done a night shift? That's what you said.
Shut up. I'm looking fresh as a daisy, but yes, no, was on last night.
How's your
No, so yeah, on the night shift last night, and so at Norwich we've just started flying at night, which is pretty cool. So flying over the Norfolk countryside at night, which we got to do last night, going to car crashes and making a difference, providing pain relief, saving lives, taking people to the hospital. But it now means more so than ever keeping us in the sky at night. You know, that's why some of these donations are so appreciated, because it extends our kind of scope of how far we can go and how many people we can help treat.
I must say, when I came up yesterday, what a beautiful new head office and building you've got.
It is, it's stunning, we are
That's
so
stunning.
lucky. And it makes a difference, it does make it, when you're doing 12-hour shifts here, kind of a home from home, so that we've got, you know, state-of-the-art facilities, we've got all of the equipment, everything that we need to make a real difference. You know, we have
And like you said, that really does help change
critical
lives.
care paramedics, they do provide some critical care. Nice.
Right.
All the facilities to cook.
Yeah, help bake. Come on then,
Are we
you
whistling?
can use the whisk again now.
So, if you've got it all mixed,
Yeah. Does the cinnamon go in now?
yeah, if you drop your cinnamon in,
Don't need to do that.
Don't use it
Straight in my experience.
straight in. Straight in. First time. No mess, mate. No spilling. A little bit of spilling. You've taken over.
Someone needs to leave.
That's some powerful whisking action.
This looks nothing like our first attempt.
It does look a little bit better than the first attempt. With some good instruction, Charlie, this one might like look a bit better. I still think our one's going to taste good.
is it looking all right?
If it tastes as good as it smells.
And it's really important just to remember to keep wiping down your edges.
Yeah, we were doing that.
Manage.
No, you were awake for further instruction. Just this. I'll do the other bit. Karen. Right, one last one. No, you've got half the stuff still. You can't eat all of the mixture. Right. Okay. I think we're there. Carl just wants to lick everything off the whisk.
Listen, I'll go wash it then.
I'll just say a little bit of a massive thanks to Dr. Sally Francis, who makes this most amazing Norfolk saffron. It's just absolutely wonderful, and I was introduced to her a few years ago, and I've been using her saffron ever since. And about 3 years ago, we did. There's an amazing lady called Yasmin Khan who wrote a book called The Saffron Tales. And unknown to a lot of people, in North Norfolk, hundreds of years ago, they used to have quite a lot of saffron used to leave Wells Harbour on boats bound for overseas countries, with Norfolk saffron on it. And over the past few years, she's rekindled it, and she makes the most amazing saffron, grows it, and then packs it away. And we've been using it for about 10 years, so hence why this all sort of came about, really. When Zoe asked me if I'd like to get involved, and it's a great charity to support also means we can bring a bit of awareness to Norfolk producers as well at the same time. So
so you said, so the cake doesn't necessarily look really yellow, but actually what you get is the flavour with that saffron coming through, that's right?
yeah, but as you smell it, you'll get the citrus notes, you'll get the nutty aroma, and it's sort of, in the Middle East, it's used very much as a celebratory cake, a cake of love, really.
Yeah.
But then we've turned it around to be a Norfolk saffron and lemon cake.
You can be a bit more appreciative.
So then what we're going to do, we're going to get our bundt tin.
Yeah.
You only need one. You only need one though.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm not. Well, is it going to all fit in one? We put it into two earlier.
Sorry.
We have to put it into two.
Our tins are quite small, so we split our mixture.
Oh, okay. I've got quite a deep one. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, we've got a lot. We're a lot smaller.
So we'll scrape all your mix.
That's my bit.
Yep.
You're going to split yours, but mine's all going into one.
I think it was at this point that it went wrong last time.
Well, when you handed over responsibility to me. Thanks. My bit. All you had to do was whisk. You stand there looking pretty sweet, Pete.
Thirsty work.
It's warm in here now, isn't it? Reckon that's half and half? Well, yeah, but that's what's coming in this bit now, isn't it? I might need to give that a little shake down. A little tap down. Okay.
Yeah, and all you want to do is basically just level it off as much as you can.
See, we're improvising here because we haven't all got all of your amazing facilities, Charlie. So anyone can do this at home. I'm sure everyone can now.
We've all got all the gear.
We can all. We
No
can make
idea.
it. Some idea, maybe. Cool. Ta-da!
So are we all good?
Yeah.
I think so.
Just putting the final touches on.
Tastes good, too.
Let me do this last one.
Because we do it by ourselves, not with some professional instruction. We were winging it.
Next steps.
Put it in the oven.
So we should be looking like that. Are we good?
Don't tip.
Perfect. So
I'm not
are you
taking
going
it
to
any more than that because it's going to end up on the table.
are you going to put them on a tray?
No, we just put them straight in the oven before.
Put them straight in. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can go in.
Ready?
Yeah.
And we're going to bake on.
Keep it hot, see.
I know that, but I also don't want to burn it.
So we'll be baking on 170 degrees for between 30 and 45 minutes.
Super.
Yeah, so I think because we obviously had the smaller ones, ours was nearer 30 minutes for ours to be done. Which
Yeah.
is
So
good because
what I
there's
do
a
with
lot.
mine.
There's a lot of very impatient charity staff and pilots and doctors and paramedics wanting cake now and staring.
They're going to so love you today, aren't they?
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What she's
You
already done.
haven't yet. As I say, wait and see what we've produced first time round and
Yeah.
I'm hoping
So-
it smells better than it looks. I'm really hoping it tastes better than it looks.
So after 30, 45 minutes, we have our blue theatre moment.
So what does now?
And that's what it should look like when it's knocked out.
Right, you need to wash that up because we then need to make our
In
ice.
45 minutes, you'll see why she's a doctor.
And not
Not a cook, a chef.
chef. Right, well, if I hold the good size round, then. So we've got two.
And they look all right.
But yeah, if you don't zoom in too much.
He's been polite, mate. He's been polite.
He's been polite, and if you don't zoom in too much.
So are you both going to decorate one each?
Yeah, so I think we're going to mix the stuff together and then have a go each, and then this lot will probably be judging
Okay.
what is best.
All right, super.
Because we've got to make the icing now. We had 3 jobs, one of which was to wash up, and he's failing at it. After bigging himself up so much about being the world's greatest washer.
But this is the easy, nice bit now.
For you, maybe. Don't speak too soon. We'll
No. This is the fun bit.
You also look nice and tidy in your kitchen. We've got mess and chaos everywhere. Do we need our whisk back for this, or is this just a stirring thing?
Sorry?
Do we need our whisk back, or is this just a stirring thing?
Yes, yeah, you need a whisk, preferably a whisk. It's just easier for you.
Okay, right, we've got a whisk as well. One of our nice helpers. So, right, that'll do. There we go. Right. Look, I said you had 3 jobs. One was to wash up. You cleaned yourself up. Right there. Okay. Weve got a clean mixing bowl.
We take our bowl. We put our icing sugar in it.
We do what?
Put your icing sugar in the bowl.
Sugar, yeah.
Sieve it.
So that's 150 grams.
That's correct.
150 grams of icing sugar. Do we have to sieve that in?
Yep.
Yeah.
And obviously, anyone who is watching, they can pick up the recipe off East Anglia Air Ambulance website.
That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it?
Do you know what it really is? I've not even had a drink, and it's
Right. East Anglian Air Ambulance is what you was looking for, Charlie?
That's the one, or commonly known as EAAA.
Or just EAAA. It's even easier. Because otherwise you kind of forget how many A's you've just said.
Yes. And that to the sieved icing sugar.
Yeah.
You're going to add your orange and lemon juice.
Yeah. All of it?
And then you're going to whisk it really gently so it becomes a beautiful.
Are we going to add all of it, or is that going to be then too runny?
I would add just half of it for now, but theoretically, if I've got my measurements correct, you should be alright.
But start with half.
Yeah, I would. Just start with half, but it should be fine.
We've got a hand whisk, haven't we? We've got our own one. Maybe you just like use one of the thingies as a whisk. That's what Charlie's doing. We've got lemon as well. A bit of both. What kind of consistency are we aiming for with this?
You want it so it's pourable.
Pourable.
Because you don't want to take it out and it just sits on your cake in a big glob.
Okay.
So you want it so it's sort of.
Kind of drizzlyable.
Yeah, so it's just pourable and nice and
Drizzlyable? Yeah,
Okay.
Hang on. If you want to pourable, yeah, spot on, mate, yeah?
You dare? Do you dare?
Do you dare?
Do you?
Theoretically, you should need the whole lot.
You should need it.
Alright. Chuck it in. And all the lemon. You have that?
I have it.
That's alright, isn't it? That's looking a bit more drizzlyable. Right.
Are you happy with that?
I think so. I don't think Carl's going to tip it upside down anymore. Are you?
No.
You doing that?
You're on it.
Are we all good?
And it will end up setting quite firm. So
Okay.
then what you want to do, you then get your cake
Yeah.
and your icing sugar,
Yeah.
mix, and a nice spoon,
Yeah.
and
We've got one each. Yeah.
And decorate how you so wish.
Please. You just stole the better one.
Better one.
The better one.
What are we going to do? Just drizzle it over.
Well, Charlie said as you so wish. So, I mean...
Are you two fighting over things again?
Master's radio.
And in the normal recipe, you use rose water.
Okay.
But I thought because it was for get up and bake yellow,
Yeah.
I thought it was nicer to use a yellow rose. So but first, once you've got your oh lovely,
More than me.
you're doing everything in tangent, aren't you?
Yeah. It's like we've worked before together, once or twice. Well-oiled machine, this is. Years of practice in the making. You should be honoured I asked you to be my sous chef.
I might just add, I was second choice for Neil Flowers. I was second choice.
Only because you've been on the night shift, I was already here. You made the effort to drive all the way from King's Lynn. I'm quite on it.
I'll come tomorrow. I've got the date wrong. Right.
I'm flying tomorrow. I'll be here. Might be a bit visual now.
And then you should have your little pack of nibbled pistachios.
Nibbled?
Nibbled. They're like broken up.
Yeah, who nibbled them? That's more what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, we call them nibbled nuts. Because they look like you've had a little nibble of them, but you haven't, obviously. So
That's
not
what I
broken.
wanted to check, that isn't how you prepared our nibbled nuts.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't chew them all out and then put them back. No, they cannot go there.
Okay. Yeah, I've got our nuts.
And then you literally just want to sprinkle around the top.
It's going to taste like something else.
Do you know what? What time did we put those cakes in the oven? They are looking a lot better than these ones.
Yeah, just that's intuition.
Some tuition.
You've listened to someone for once.
Yeah, it's just you I don't listen to. You sprinkling your own nuts?
On the plate, please.
Let's go to a plate, wouldn't I? Making it. It's a few for the table and a few for the plate.
And then, Nikki, you should have had a little sous vide bag with a rose head in it.
It's all about the decoration.
Oh, look at that. This is preparation for you, see?
I'm very impressed. Did you do all of this organising?
Yeah, I dropped it off to you yesterday.
So some of our kit we have, like how you've sealed these in little vacuum packs. We have some of our kit protected in that.
Yep.
To be fair, the CCPs are better at working than the doctors. How you have managed to get orange juice in a sealed thing without making a mess everywhere, we were quite impressed by. Even Carl has got those skills.
It comes with years of doing it, to be honest. And it's just one of those things. It's a way for us to preserve. I use sous viding quite a lot to preserve things and to pickle, so you get used to it. There's an art form to it.
There is. You've mastered it. We have not.
You do.
I'm taking the green bits off.
Just trying to be a florist now, mate, as well.
And literally, I take up about 15 petals and just put them wherever.
Are you keeping the petals whole?
Yeah, keeping the petals whole and just sprinkle them on top.
There you go. You have a petal. Sweetie pea.
Oh.
You could be a little bit. All right, just chuck it on the table. A little bit of appreciation. Yeah. This is a bit fiddly. My yellow ones as well. We're proper sticking to theme, aren't we here?
Yeah.
You've given this a lot of thought for us. I'm impressed.
It's well, it's on a serious note for me. I've done a lot of baking competitions in the past, and for charity and things, for Heritage House up on the North Norfolk coast, and for the Fox at Ling. And I normally judge and work alongside a great friend of mine called Alan Miller, who we sadly lost. He passed away 2 weeks ago, or Thursday it'd be 2 weeks, it's Thursday, and you guys attended the scene
Yeah.
up on the North Norfolk coast. So it's a bit of a tribute to Mills, really.
Brilliant.
I think that's an amazing tribute to him. I'd say that your tribute to your friend is better than ours, but we've tried.
And if anybody else
Well,
would like to donate, if you text Yellow Up to 70085, you'll be able to contribute so we can go out and save lives. Typical example here and make a difference. So thank you all.
And if anyone's coming past Hodgson & Co and wants to come in and buy a piece of cake, they can. Minimum piece of cake is £2. So,
If anybody wants to drop past here and have a piece of cake, we'll pay you £2 to eat it.
Yeah. Maybe that.
I don't think you're going to have any cake left when the crews have got anywhere near that today, to be honest.
Tell you what, if they eat this cake, they ain't going to be taken off in a hurry.
Have a little
So,
faith in our ability.
So there we have it. The Norfolk saffron and lemon cake.
I'm quite impressed. I don't want to hold it
I
up
think
too much.
you're done amazing. Well done, guys.
Have a bit of confidence.
I think it kind of matches yours a little bit. It's not far.
No, they're good. No, amazing. We're all right.
Thank you so much for the tuition. I think the ones that are in the oven are going to be even better than
Great
these
students.
ones.
But on a serious note, thanks for everything you guys do, to all the crew, to all the backup, all the admin staff, and because sometimes we forget, and we used to do this in a lifeboat, people say, oh, you know, it's amazing what lifeboat crews do, but behind the lifeboat crews, there's hundreds of people down to the Women's Guild and everybody else who supports the charity, and without that backup support, you guys wouldn't be able to fly. So, from all of us in East Anglia, thank you.
Thank you very much
thank
to you too. It has been a fun morning. It's been worth staying post night shift for an afternoon, after a morning of Carl and some baking.
And hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Should we end it there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Thanks ever so much. And please
Cheers,
donate
bye.
and keep us going. Thank you, everybody.
Get up and bake yellow.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.